Hello everyone. I am back. It is another Honkai Star Rail Sunday, and we are going to see how far we can get into this main story quest. The hope is to finish it today, because that way we would have next weekend on the very last day to complete this event. You know, as I normally do, very last minute. But we'll see if that actually happens. And then we are still doing an Exagrius's and Dr. Ratio's polls if you're here at the time of this live stream. As everybody knows, I need the light cones for both professors. And I lost the 50-50 already on the light cone banner, so we are guaranteed currently. We do not have a ton of polls though, so let us see, because I think we're at 12 pity guarantee though. So maybe if the professor takes pity on us. Well, the professor does take pity on us, apparently. Streamer luck at its finest on this Sunday morning. I had no hope, as shown by, like, there was not an ounce of interest in my voice. Well, not interest, but there was not an ounce of hope. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's so exciting, everyone. And we now have 2 pity for the next one, which, speaking of the next one, we'll get to that in a second. Well, the next one's probably Dr. Ratio, actually. Do these two share pity? They probably do. Alright, now for the other Doctor's Light Cone. Dr. Ratio will not take quite as much pity on us as Professor Exagrius did, I see. We'll just skip through on that one. Well, that puts us back at 12 pity, but no guarantee now. And then we do have a standard banner. Okay, that is the right number. I was like, am I really at 21? Okay, so here's 31 on the standard banner. Okay, we are back to the status quo prior to Exagrius, that, where I am missing, Dr. Ratio and Sunday's light cones, and I think they're my only 5 stars that I don't have their personal light cone. And then, man, I just leveled this one up too. All right, switch. Also, who else just did not read the thing? And did not know that the purple bottles were for like the monster parts, like how the blue ones are for these bits. The blue bottles are for this, and then the purple bottles are for this. Insufficient materials. Sad. But yes. Alright, there we go. We have an Exagrius with his light cone. Nice. So like I said, I'm pretty sure out of my 5 stars that the only characters that don't have their light cones, their 5-star ones, are Sunday and Dr. Ratio. Which, considering the fact that I use Sunday all the time, that's super sad. But everybody else is good. And then Bailu is our first one that has a superimposition 5 one. because Bailu's light cone is who we lost to when we were pulling on Anaxagrius's banner to begin with. Oh yeah, I just wasn't showing you my Anaxagrius. Anyway, so Anaxagrius is now at 80. As you all saw, I just got his light cone. The previous one was at 80. It is now not. Here we are on traces. We do almost have all of his traces maxed out. That's what we've been doing over the last week. And then currently he has no relics on him. And then obviously I don't have any Eidolons because I am, as most people would say, a dolphin when it comes to spending. I just get like some basic pulls. I don't whale. And then in Simulated Universe Golden Gears, intracognition reaches 40. Because as you all know, I have finally finished Swarm Disaster in its entirety, so I have now switched to Golden Gear. And so I'm going to start working on that. I don't know if any of you are actually still messing around with the Tycoon game, but I am. And see, this is about where I've gotten level-wise. Again, does not feel like it's very different from where you all saw last time. Because at this point, I pretty much can only level up like a single level at a time. And I have been working on it. As you can see, there's some disparity in levels. For my main guys that are out on the floor, ooh, we're getting so close to where we're gonna hit that next milestone. And then here we are in days. But this event ends pretty soon, like the anniversary event will be ending over the next week. So make sure if you haven't done the anniversary stuff that you do get that stuff done relatively soon. And then there is like a battle event that's ongoing to get like Stellar Jades and whatnot. I haven't started it yet because I've still been obviously doing the main story. Oh right, so what I was going to talk about. So, as you all know, we just had our live stream where they talked about the next big patch update and who's coming. Sorry everyone, for the sudden noise, I had to sneeze. I had to sneeze again. I apologize. Anyway, so they were talking about the new characters, and my goodness, you all know that I have been wanting Finon since Finon was introduced to us, pretty much. And so the fact that I saw like the drip marketing for Finon's banner, and I was like, no, you cannot have it where I need Anaxagrius, Dr. Ratio and his like fully Anaxagrius and his light cone, Dr. Ratio's light cone, and then have Finon right after. That is very unfair, but thankfully it does look like I will have a patch to kind of like work my way through, because Hyacinth and Cypher will actually be the new characters coming in our next patch, along with a Herta rerun and an Aglaya rerun. And as shown by my roster of characters, I rarely get the showing by my roster of my 5 stars, I very rarely get the female 5 stars.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Except for Mother Kafka. Mother Kafka is the exception. Mother Kafka is always the exception. We love her. Anyway. But, yeah, so I will, maybe do some low pity grind pulls on, potentially Aglaya. Because I do think it would be fun to have Aglaya. I do think it's funny that apparently if you put Anaxagrius and Aglaya on a team together, they just hate it. Like, they hate it. Which I think is hilarious, actually. there's not much else to update you on. I did actually do my dungeon grinding before today, which is rare. And we did our simulated universe and Golden Gears. I do think I'm finally remembering how to play Golden Gears. It took a hot minute, but I think it's coming back to me on like what the goals in Golden Gears are. Which it does seem like, unfortunately, it is quite a bit of luck based. Which is going to be heinous later once I get the basics combat stuff out of the way, that it's going to be just like luck based to get things done. But we suffered through that with Swarm Disaster. We'll suffer through it again with Golden Gear. And that's about it. I think I've updated you on everything, so let's not dilly-dally and get started on the main story quest. So the last thing that had happened was Anaxagrius proved the cycle of life here in like the cycle of the flame chase journey, that like the people who become the demigods will become the new gods, and then there's like a new order of history that usually it seems like everybody forgets the time prior to the new gods, and then history repeats. The cycle repeats itself. So it seems that people becoming the new gods is only a temporary fix, because once they become the new gods, they just have to, it only fixes it for a short term, and then they have to start the flame chase journey over again. And then they did confirm in the story that Phynon would be the demigod of Kefali, the Skyholder, and Phynon might potentially be the last one standing to see the rise of the New World kind of deal. And that apparently there is something very terrible with Aglaya's soul going on as well.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return.
Yeah, how does Phynon stack up in like height as a male character? Interesting.
But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
Is that Casterus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Casterus... No. The Titan. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Which further proves that
Do not forget.
that new people become, like, you become the Titan kind of deal.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present, so let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akuma's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver, and especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circe's safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Ah, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know?
Oh my.
But since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Dang, that's just a freaking emotional switch. Just being like, oh yeah. Just the absolute, like, Anaxagoras' triumph to, you know, March 7th still encased in ice, if any of y'all have forgotten about that. Also, what is this wall art? Tone shift is what my brain was going for.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at the time, the Express did not have a memory keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Vanhuak that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next instant. Perhaps something similar will happen?
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine.
Her voice does not sound the same as it used to.
But an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist. and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
Miss Black Swan, there's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense, I'm merely speculating, but I'd appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example? Well, I mean, if she just said that, like, if the retention of memories does not occur, like, you're unable to keep your memories, then, like, the physical manifestation will become weird. And so, like, as shown by everything we've learned on Amphorius, is that they seem to lose their memories of anything that happened prior to the the new set of Titans existing. And the Titans lose all memory of themselves when they were human before they become Titans. And so, like, they are, just like she said, unable to retain any form of memory.
A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
That doesn't sound good. So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to the Star Zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the power of Emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
Could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so.
Speaking of women I would pull for, I would love to have Black Swan. Black Swan, Acheron, Aglaya are three of them. I think I also would love to have potentially, what is her name? The serpent woman who works for the IPC, Jade. I think Jade would be a good one to have. Not for like meta purposes, but just because they're pretty. Anyway.
I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh, I wonder if this was happening when you know how when we were talking to Orynyx, and during that, like, Fu Li interrupted to, like, keep us alive, and Orynyx confirmed that their father is, like, what's keeping them, like, you know, keeping us alive as a memory until we were able to get our soul back from Thanatos. And so I wonder if this, at least timeline-wise, is when that happened.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates, then sit back and enjoy the show.
Welch shares the Astral Express's coordinates with the Herta.
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
I wonder, since she said that this is a collaborative, like a joint venture with the IPC, I wonder if by using these mirrors, we are going to allow the IPC to know of Amphorius's existence.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphorius celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Good question. Let me think. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
As you wish.
Oh, back. We're not doing the fourth one?
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination: unknown celestial body. Amphorius. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp activated.
Oh! So that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Alright, please read the safety protocols
Couldn't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight! Is this the entrance to Amphorius? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
Interesting. Alright.
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
That's fair.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
I've already completed the Swarm Disaster, Madam Hertha, please. So anyway, so everybody, like, pretty much knows that the Black Reaver is a part of Phynon. If Phynon's gonna be Kefali, and the Black Reaver is also Phynon, very curious how that works out.
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Lygus?
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias, Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished. This place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge.
You know what I just realized? So like like this bit right here on his chest, he has like the hole with the golden blood kind of like seeming to drip out, and then you don't see them anymore, but the Flame Reaver has a similar hole in them. I'm curious if there's going to be a connection there.
But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Ooh, especially because if Phynon is Kefali, right, is going to be the world-bearing titan, which they have this circle. The Flame Reaver has the hole in their chest. Lygus, who is in charge of managing interactions with Kefali, all three of them have like the circle bit.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Hold. Pause. Wait a minute. Does that, because they showed the Reaver, which the Reaver, the Dark Reaver, Black Swordsman, whatever you want to call them, the Flame Reaver, there we go. I was like, there's a title somewhere in there. They showed the Reaver, the Flame Reaver. Is the Flame Reaver a Lord Ravager? Like a baby Lord Ravager? And is that why Amphorius is stuck in the loop? Is it like... So they also talk about like the reincarnations of souls being reborn. Could Phynon have been one of the original Kephiles? And then like was corrupted to the point of becoming a Lord Ravager, and then Amphorius was stuck in this loop specifically to keep the Lord Ravager stuck and unable to leave Amphorius? Is that why he is trying to collect all of the core flames as the Reaver, because it'll help him break out of Amphorius? Interesting. Also, what does that mean then? If Phynon is like him, but he's also apparently a Lord Ravager. I'm immediately going all in on him being a Lord Ravager. I did not expect to be that close to being done with the game. If I had known I was that close to being done with the game, that it was an extra 30 minutes, I would have finished it last week. Or, well, not done with the game as a whole, but like at least done with the main story. You guys get what I mean. really fully believe that the Mim is March 7th. It's like probably where their memory is escaped to or something. No matter your constitution, you still need to eat properly. You're not secretly dieting, are you? I really don't think you need to. I'm digesting my meal right now, and I was hoping to invite you along the walk. The midday sunshine is lovely. Come on, try it. You'll see how comfy it feels. Oh, we got a bunch of cards. Okay. We'll start with Castoresses. To the dead, when she bids farewell, she casts the state into the fire and act futile. Slate. I have never heard of lands with such customs. At this time, something drizzles down the slate, full of colors, seemingly tears for the reaper of chills. Turns out the slate is inscribed with poems, and every phrase is diligently colored with skill.
Before people pass away, I write down these poems.
That is the limit of the girl's answer, and she only responds with silence for requests to read these poems. As time goes, she finally opens her petal-veiled heart, and the reason behind her reluctance to show her work is finally clear.
My poems are still too green. Not worthy to be art.
It stems from the girl's shame and discomfort. It seems the girl once also loved to imagine with effort, and many wild tales were written on her part. A misunderstanding was what made her cease this art. It was a pair of archenemies who gained fame in war. One of them burst into laughter after reading the girl's poetic words.
He and I clearly wish to kill and tear each other apart. But in your eyes, you think we are close, unable to part.
She did not write poetry as a pastime. It is said that she left great works under hundreds of names. In different times, she even criticized her previous beliefs, making her identity even harder to assume. Wait, is the prior thing, like, I've seen a lot of doodles that show, like, Castoris is like a Fujoshi. Is that what it's from? Is that page, that last page, the reason why people have typecasted her that way? I still found her weakness after many twists and turns. No matter how fickle her thoughts, she never lost faith in those words regarding the value of fragile mortal lives. She is heartbreaking and enchanting. She is fingertips of death and the ghost of love and poetry. However, those poems have brought her many complaints. The poems that her hands composed all lack an ending of any kind, and the Maid of Death has no desire to continue them.
This is truly difficult to write.
The girl excuses herself.
My duty is to lead the living to the end. I cannot think of a fitting end for a poem to the dead.
Such is the epitome of lies. One who's grown used to death remains inexperienced with farewells. Therefore, I extend her an invitation. In this story belonging to herself, she can leave an ending reserved only for her.
What she brings is not only death.
She thus replied when we first met, and when we meet it once again for the last time, she again deliberates over the closing statement.
Apart from death, there is something else that is worth remembering.
That is the journey she walked. And we get our first cipher card. A thief tells a few stories.
The first story is titled The Golden Apple. It doesn't have to go to the fairest.
I'm assuming that's a reference to the golden apple in Greek or Roman myth, where it's like, which of the three goddesses is the most beautiful? Aphrodite, Athena, or oh, I can't remember her name. Zeus's wife. It's not Hestia. Why am I thinking of Hestia? It's gonna bug me if I don't look it up. Hera, there we go. And then the golden apple was made by, is it Isis? No. It's Eris. There we go. Eris, the goddess of discord, specifically to cause trouble and mischief. That city is named Papas, where the golden light of Menestia shines. The golden apple tree sits in the city's middle. Only the fairest can pluck its apples. The beauty pageant begins on time as the fair ones stretch their supple arms, trying to pluck the fruits above their heads. Yet every time the apples come within reach, a breeze blows the fruit away without a trace. The audience in displeasure disbands, with only one girl left standing there, her features bland. Yet to her surprise, she finds her arms full of the golden fruits, a harvest grand.
The second story is titled, Trying to Argue? Don't trick yourself, please.
That city is named Adelia, where Circe's roots bury deep and wide. The sophist scholar holds a tortoise aloft, but his theories, common sense bereft.
Even the best athlete could never catch up to this turtle.
None can overturn him in arguments, and he obtains the champion's crown in merriment. Yet as he is about to leave, a wind blows the tortoise in front of him, and behold, his paradox becomes truth. To catch up to the turtle, an entire day and night he spends.
The third story I will tell is titled, A Competition in Trickery. Who do you think is the Grandmaster?
That city is named Dolos, where Zagreus was once tricked. The king promised to reward the perfect lie, wishing to recreate the deceit of the Titan, his grand feat.
I think the world is a gourd. In truth, we are all already dead.
The liars take their turns and challenge, but no one pleases the king. With a gust of wind, the girl emerges before the king's face, and when she leaves, she already has the king's promised gold in a pouch. The others are curious as what lie she raised.
Zagreus can only tell lies, and I am Zagreus. The fourth story is called, You Like Money? Good. But you must pay the price.
That city is called Themis, where the sea breeze intoxicates the people with delight. A wealthy penny pincher prays to the Titan.
Please give me the power to turn anything into gold.
Ah, the Midas story. With a breeze, the rock in his hand turns to gold, but his joy is fleeting to behold, for with one embrace his wife turns into coins scattered onto the soil. He howls at Phagosius to retract the blessing, but sees a girl in a hood passing. The girl laughs hilariously, holding his hand in hers.
Go back and check your vault. Some gold may be missing, but your beloved is right there, waiting. Cyphera, you took another long journey.
And we want to hear your fun stories!
The girl with the hood dangles her feet in the bath as 2 coins dance and fly between her fingers.
Basically, I visited 4 places, tricked them to my heart's content, and came back fully rewarded.
Oh, she has like cat paws on her boots. That's fun. The girl pauses her words and looks out the window as the light above the Titan's shoulder casts her right cheek aglow.
The dawn will never cease, and the thief star wanders in foreign lands. How would you know that I am not lying right now?
I'm a little concerned that we only need to like fill in one more of these bubbles for Mighty.
To die for glory is not eternal sleep.
This is a lie all Castrum Crimnos keeps.
The world after death is superior to reality and basks in light.
But such vague poems the Crown Prince would not easily believe.
Cowards who dare not to look death in the eye.
He declared thus on the day he returned from the stream of souls.
Longing for a martyr's heaven and reciting self-deceiving stories.
His words are sacrilege, reincarnate, more arrogant than his blood in the family.
True warriors should treat that paradise with spite.
Many followers thus stop, no longer following his steps, for they feel this young man's words, compared to poems, are even more absurd. Usually the red is said by the person, so I was waiting. A body immortal equals not perfection. The man braved dangers endless simply to seek his weakness. In his greener days, with more amateur skill, in crisis where death denied him even after kills, he learned why curse is a synonym for blessing, for he saw that visage of terror at life's closing. The man seemed unmoved when this past is mentioned, having braved death 9 times. He who was once lacking now excels above everyone else still rising. Yet, when asked if he still as ticklish as when he was as a child, he does not answer. It is a wild tale, he won't care to opine. It is said that Castrum Crimnos has secrets divine, through which the king power has passed a one-man army by strength in their bloodline.
Therefore, a traitor who does not inherit the throne is a king most infirm.
As the protagonist hears these words, he refutes not, but openly responds.
These are not rumors unfound. But will they matter if my deeds eclipse those of all other kings, achieving glory beyond?
Never turning back in war, he seizes all our glory.
That rumor in the war camp of fury often casts a shadow on the man's heart, indestructible and fiery. When campaigns become mired in terror, he sends his army to places safe and secure, yet alone he goes to fight, knowing death can touch him nearer. The Cronoan detachment who follow him liberally all die in bed, devoid of glory. They have their share of grudges upon death, but the man has no regret, none necessary.
Your glory lies not in death, but in my hands.
The dust settles and strife calms. Deathly quiet covers his father's realm, and the man alone returns home. A question seems to sound from shadows of the past around.
Did you already walk that flame-chasing road, O king?
Atop the throne, the man mutters alone.
There's nothing else worthy of the hunt, for I am the blazing fire at the journey's end.
As it has been foretold, he killed the king to become a king, and killed the god to become a god. His eternal destiny is to be crowned in blood. Okay, so at least because that last top bubble has not been filled in, I imagine there's at least one more, like, story that they'll have. In the past, when strife swallowed the earth and schemes disrupted the hearts of friends, the maiden who was yet a weaver was wrapped in a cocoon most grand, untouched by the storm sweeping through the land. She spent her youth in a palace of romance, surrounded by treasures, with each maid's beautiful beyond belief, with even maids, often bathing in the praise and admiration of wealthy nobles. Till warfare set the threads aflame, and the devoutly praying priest was slaughtered before the altar. The family adored by all perished before their courtyards, and the blood of her maidservants dyed her golden mantle red. The golden threads covering her eyes snapped, and the concealed truth finally appeared firsthand.
Before a strong wind, a weak nobility cannot stand.
In the long, endless war, the Gold Weaver family was shattered by the sword, and the legacy of romance became a tragedy. She had a broken mansion and an empty house, the nobles who once loved her, none now willing to help her, all the romance touted peerage and beauty, but what use are they in a disaster? As she closed her eyes in melancholy, the maidservant pushed a broken loom to her earnestly.
Miss, would you like to pick up the shuttle again and weave for me?
The young miss wanted to laugh, but could only respond with shock, for the maid's face was now covered in scars, as she fought to protect her mistress's safety.
I can no longer see. I still want to don the garments you weave.
And yet, when she heard this, the desire to weave overcame her fears. Therefore, in the broken shadows of a house, the loom of romance moved once more. The garments were exchanged for copious gold, buying back her renown of old. Yet beside this mistress most noble, there was always a blind maid in tow, dressed in luxuries unfitting. As the weaver attended banquets, the praises of her youth returned.
Majestic lady must be Nestia in the flesh.
But harsh words also joined.
Mistress's beauty is quite reduced by a maidservant, so unsightly.
The maidservant apologized in embarrassment, lowering her head.
My mistress, I have brought you shame.
Yet her mistress brought her to the middle of the ball, having garbed in the latest dress as the model. She now knew that praises and ridicule were both untrue, and the romance cared not for the beauty of face. The golden threads of gods exist only within. She is no longer that helpless girl. She already carries the god's authority and walks the hero's route, but she still cannot hold back the calamity of strife. The unsightly maidservant blocked the dagger aimed at the mistress's soul, and the blood once again dyed red something she wove. That was the last time in her life the maid's face she clearly beheld. I wonder if that's why all of her mannequins are headless. When sewing the death shroud, she could not control how her fingers shook, often pricked by the needle sharp and acute. Thus the pristine white cloth wept with tears of blood and gloom. And when the day of the funeral came, she saw the commoners' endless graves, and the nobles dressed in silk frolicking in the groves, and sadness overwhelmed her in droves. Is this the destiny unleashed for their act of chasing God's core flame? She kneels before the divine statues and prays to Menessia of romance to look at these garments soaked in blood from the flames of war.
Why are those that appear so fair in fact ugly in truth? Why do faces unsightly contain souls cut from noble cloth? Why can the blind see the light? And why do those with eyes only see night?
The dying god remains silent.
If you no longer have the power to see, then with my destiny,
she grasps the burning core flame.
I'll exchange for eyes that can see everything.
Warm liquid flows from her eyes that now see all. In that instant, she is sure that she saw the manifestation of beauty? I never know if it's gonna say the words or not. It really does sound, Menestia, the way they're set up, sounds very much like our Knights of Beauty, Argenti. I don't know why that took me so long to remember. Our Knight of Beauty Argenti's, like, creed. So I'm curious if Menestia has anything to do with the Eon of Beauty.
Do not make him your enemy, even though he may seem frail and weak.
When a valiant warrior from afar assaulted the grove, he shattered their strength with only his eyes and pointing stick. He sent them running, pride cut to the quick.
He may seem cold and unkind, but he sees through human emotions with just a peek.
A student was troubled by love's trials and aches. With one sentence, he guided them away from heartbreak, letting destiny's strands weave a path to love and happiness's shape.
All is science, and human wisdom knows no bounds. Both martial prowess and emotions are knowledge that can be found.
He firmly believes that all things can be deciphered, bared to those who peek. Those who cannot be solved are not mysterious infinite, but only questions waiting to be answered, not obstacles bleak. For those who only protect themselves, the world cannot see their intentions. In sorrowful parting hours, the scholar refuses trifle matters. Isolated in a corner of his library, he fiddles with the instruments of crafters. Colleagues suspect him of creating new blasphemies, while students believe him to be making new miracles of mastery. The curious ones gaze through the windows behold, seeing a small wooden bird on the table wobbling in comfort, swaying in the scholar's hand, an endearing cohort. I ask him, seeking his motive for his effort, but the scholar, usually so quick to retort, refuses to answer, seeming coming up short. Creatures that through his hand pass all change their functions, evoking wonders peerless. He once removed his hat as others witnessed, then walked on the hat over water with success. They also saw him light a flare, fearless, instead creating a chilling cold air not so harmless. The bird was once a toy, and now his messenger, or perhaps still a toy. That is a magic trick of his success, and one of his teachings will be that he will profess.
Nothing in this world is ever born fixed.
The far-seeing must be far in thought. His teachings are like prophetic delight, yet he opposes prophecies with all of his might. It's a time he refrains from looking back on, traveling all lands chasing prophecies, trying to prove the priest's words were not unchangeable foresight. Countless times he exhausted his crafty sleights, wanting to rescue the doomed and resurrect whites? Wanting to shame the prophesized heroes of magic and might, wanting to sway promised villains to course more upright. Perhaps fate could not guess his goals, but it could trample over his plans overnight. At the end, all of his challenges flicker out, but he persists still in an endless plight. His ambitions are too lofty, and so failure follows him never too softly. Though moments of defeat fell increasingly common, the scholar learns one thing he has never forgotten. Respond to defeat with a smile haughty, not for optimism, not for the defeat of a heart.
I thank this misfortune's severity.
The laughter oozes with self-mockery, but is also full of a different emotion.
If this road is easy to walk, then future generations will not praise my name in piety,
says his ambition. So we filled in quite a bit of the circle, so we're just missing a few. Cass, only at the very end did I realize she was nothing like the rumors. I'm really curious, is everyone like this, having a side that no one else sees? Is Kalis the same? Wait, does that mean Kalis' story will end? Then I won't be curious anymore. Don't let it end. But right now, I'm not really in the mood to dig too deep. Cass's story is stepping into the next chapter, and I can't quite explain how I feel. It's like sadness, but also like some strange sense of relief. If someone were to ask about us, how should we tell her story? Are you trying to comfort me? Honestly, it's okay. In future stories, Kalis doesn't have to go out of the way to avoid any endings for my sake, okay? Even though every story has an ending, I still wish everything could start over again. Oh, did I not actually complete? The dying god remains silent. I guess I accidentally left a page unread.
If you no longer have the power to see.
Oh no, I did read all of that. I guess I just didn't hit the act concluded. I was like, I didn't see this, so I was like, where's the... There we go. The only one I know by like looking at the images is that this is Talantalon. Talantalon, the law one. And then I think we're still missing I think this is Giorios, the earth god, and then I think this is Phagioses, the water titan, and then I do not remember what this one is.
Taste of celestial emperor. The sweet wings are surging.
Oh, that's cute. We get a Polixia icon. Alright, everyone. Well, I was a lot closer to the end of that than I thought I was. I'm pretty sure this is just a battle event, so we're gonna do it real quick, like to introduce it so that I can show that I am correct. That way I can do it off stream and be done with it next weekend to get those Stellar Jades to show off to you all for polls. Because we still need to see if we can maybe eke out Dr. Ratio's light cone banner. We would love that, please and thanks. Alright, you're here, what a relief. Our project might just be saved. We've been expecting you. So here's the thing, the space station has a self-developed combat simulation tool, and right now it's just the two of us handling it. Not really, Grumpy is taking the lead. I'm just learning on the side and helping out where I can. Save the speech in front of Kalis. The two of us combined don't even measure up to an ounce of Kalis's ability. Man, what is our status on this space station? Agreed, Kalis is the legend who single-handedly took down the Doomsday Beast. Not really, but alright, pop off. Plus, Kalis has helped our space station a lot, so we really owe you a big thanks. Thanks to the data from the previous trials and the help of an awesome person, our research has made great progress. Lead researcher Asta said Madame Herza stayed for a whole 0.3 seconds before our data. Right, so I gave you the second author spot. Without you, our project would have been doomed. Lead researcher Asta said she thinks this project still has room to grow, so she has some top-tier experimental data from Madame Herza, hoping we can simulate it in our project. But we cross-checked the data and no one at the space station could match it. Then lead researcher I'm having a hard time. Lead researcher Asta pointed something out to us. This batch of data is a perfect 100% match for you. It looks like it was made just for you. Madame Herta really wants you to be the tester. Honestly, we're not entirely sure what's inside. We just optimized and tweaked it based on your combat style and routines. Lead researcher only mentioned that this batch of data belongs to Madame Herta and is highly confidential, something we've never had access to before, so we're not entirely sure which civilians' data is actually contained within. Was that civilians or citizens? Civilization? Oh, I was wrong on both counts. Okay. Plus, the data is huge. It took us forever to integrate it. Since it's Madame Hertz's collection, and we've got Kalis as a special guest tester, I'm sure that if we put in the work, we'll get solid results. So we've named this version Morning Starlight, hoping Madame Hertz's wisdom will inspire everyone at the space station. The data is all loaded into the terminal. Want to give it a try? With your help, it won't be a problem. Awesome, I knew you'd say yes. Don't worry, we'll be monitoring the system the whole time. If anything goes wrong, we'll stop the test right away, so we're counting on you for this test. Is it just a battle? Okay, Okay, yeah, it's just a battle one. Okay, so you all have seen these before. I don't even really feel like I need to show you like a match. It's literally, especially with the way I do it, you just click on one of these, you'll pick your team lineup, you'll fight. If you get a certain amount of points, you will unlock this version, which is like the hard mode. Same thing, put them in, fight. I always put them on auto mode because I'm that kind of person. And then as you get points, you will fulfill these different like achievements, and you get Stellar Jade depending on how well you do in the fight. So easy peasy. So instead, let us work on getting started on Seal Slammer instead.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Sorry, everyone, make sure to hydrate. Get some water if you haven't recently.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are.
The two demigods are looking for me. What is happening? Little Gray, you're here. We want to ask you, have you had any special dreams lately? So you haven't had any dreams since arriving in Akuma? We and Aggie are worried that after receiving the blessing of Ornyx, you might have some prophetic dreams. For example, in Akuma's history, there was a general of the Alliance who once had a dream. In the dream, an eagle swooped down and caught a doe and her fawn, but was attacked and pecked to death by crows in the end. After that, he realized the dream was a prophecy about the war. The eagle represented the allied forces, and the doe and her fawn represented the enemies and their allies, and the crows symbolized the cruelty of unpredictability of war. Everything in the dream came true in reality, and if you have a similar dream, Little Gray, you should pay close attention. I can't remember anything. Little Gray doesn't remember anything, so we won't worry. Aggie, since everything is fine, let's talk shop, shall we? This is serious business. It's the month of joy once again, following the god of banquets, Fagosia. That's the one I was trying to remember. From Matthias, are planning to hold a water carnival at the Court of Seasons. It's called Seal Slammers. Though that name really does have the taste of Fagosia's disciples, the reward from Aggie is quite serious. By the name of the Golden Weaver of Akuma, I've commissioned the Grand Craftsman cartoonist to create a gold seal cup to be awarded to the winner of the competition. This is a grand event. Perhaps our distinguished guest might be interested? Sounds like I've asked the right person. Even though the threat of the Black Tide still looms, we hope that the citizens of Akuma can use this competition to release the pent-up emotions that we've been holding in for so long. As the esteemed guest of the Chrysos heirs, I hope that you can immerse yourself in the culture of Akuma with this experience. If Little Gray is interested, sign him at the Bass tomorrow. It's getting late. Hope you have a good dream tonight, Little Gray. We'll take our leave now. See you at the venue tomorrow. I wonder if this means we'll have prophetic dreams. With Akuma being in daylight forever, I almost forgot it's now resting time. I should sleep. This is Casterus's gift. Embrace your long fingers. The sun is a bit blinding, but you came prepared. Your eye mask is just for this moment. Good night, and maybe there will be a prophetic dream tonight. Perhaps influenced by the hints from Aglaya and Truby, wake up. Fagosia? I am Fagosia, the Titan of banquets and oceans, chalice of plenty. I am calling you, Kalis. Huh? What's going on? Where did you take me? Is this still my bath chamber? This is your prophetic dream, and you, Kalis, are the child of prophecy. Look around. In one night, the humans in Akuma have decreased their capabilities by 10,000-fold. All humans have regressed into baby seals. Even the crisis heirs are not spared. You must take up the responsibility of the child of prophecy. You must save them. Because you are the child of prophecy, who can save all the baby seals, and you must take part in Seal Slammers and win the final trophy. Only then will all the humans and the baby seals be saved. You don't believe in my prophecy? If you keep up your doubts and hesitations, the baby seal crisis will become inevitable. I hereby prophesize. If you don't win the trophy, you will turn into a baby seal and stay that way forever. If even the prophecy doesn't alarm you, then I'll make you experience it in a dream. Suddenly you feel like you're falling from a great height, crashing onto the ground. Oh, we're so cute. Now, do you understand the imminent danger? You haven't understood it at all. If you fail, you'll become a baby seal, and I can't guarantee what kind of baby seal you'll turn into. The base chance of you turning into a lively, speaking, and laughing baby seal is 0.6%. However, in the base chance of you turning into an inert and passive baby seal for display on shelves is 99.4%. Oh, we're gonna turn into a plushie? Oh, that's literally one of the... We've spent too long chit-chatting. Look, your enemy is here. Pinon look-alike. Baby seals, your end is nigh. That's Pinon. We're getting closer and closer to saying Paimon from Genshin Impact. The evil mastermind trying to bring down the Seal Kingdom. I am Pinon. Behold, the legion of baby seal turncoats. Together, we are Pinon's legion. Ho ho ho. That's right, submit yourselves to our great lord Pinon. Finon, blink twice if you need help. Silence, child of prophecy. I am Pinon. There's no need to fear. You still have the trusty seal companions to depend on. Behold, the outlander warrior of legends. So you are the child of prophecy. I am Bubbles, the chimera. Stand with me and become heroes. Finon, they stole your line. I told you, I am not Finon. I am Pinon, the ultimate Pinon. Oh god, this is so funny. That golden trophy already belongs to Pinon's legion. You're too late, child of prophecy. Defeat the enemy baby seals. Allies' turn. Awoo, alright, let Bubbles show you how to do a baby seal ram. Below each baby seal, you'll see their attack and their HP. Drag the baby seal backwards to target point and launch. Oh. Seal smash. Our baby seal dealt damage equal to its attack to the enemy. Enemy's turn. Feeling a bit tired. After all, each baby seal can only take action one time per round. When allies take action, collision between the baby seal will only damage the enemy. Okay, so even if it bounces off, it doesn't hit us and do damage. The key to dealing massive damage is to collide with the enemy multiple times in one action. Use abilities is the key to victory. Those were some easy points, one step closer to a perfect victory. Baby seals that are defeated will regroup and return to the pool. Don't worry about it. Use my ability to let them feel the power of extra actions. So do we want to hit... No, we want to hit this one. interesting. If you hit one of your compatriots, it adds health. After all baby seals have taken action, the next round begins and the player who goes first is swapped. So like they regain health. Interesting. Give up now, Painon's Legion. Impossible. This is but a prophetic dream. I haven't lost yet. This is our Seal Kingdom. You're the one who should leave. The prophesized one is with us. We won't take your bullying anymore. Curses. Fall back. I'll return this Kalish child of prophecy. The opponent called Painon stumbles away in defeat. Sorry if you all can hear me drinking water. Remember your victory. This battle shall be remembered as the prologue to the cataclysmic war by the baby seals to come. Kalis, have you found the resolve to win the trophy? This is your very own epic saga. Before you wake up, partner, allow me to introduce the brave warriors of the Seal Kingdom. As you know, Mega Seal is my buddy. We've defeated many opponents side by side. Buddy in arms, good seal power. I've known the rubber seal for a long time. It's astonishingly strong. I'm the seal who will become the Seal King. That's a One Piece reference. Rubber, yes, Luffy. What was the first one, if they're references to things? Mega Seal. Buddy in arms, go seal power. Mega. Ooh, I don't know that one right offhand. Nope. And don't forget about us. Ouch, but very touching. Before you go, I have 3 final reminders for you. Firstly, maybe you don't believe in prophetic dreams, but you will have the chance to witness it come true. The 3 prophesized disasters will happen in order. The black tide muddles clear waters, the giant beast rests in the abyss, and finally, the golden trophy shatters with no champion. I like how it's like nonsense, nonsense, and then here's the actual prophetic part. Let's read that again. The black tide muddles clear waters. The giant beast rests in the abyss. I wonder if that's like the dragon kind of deal, like the dragon finally being at rest, and the golden trophy shatters with no champion. Oh, the chalice is the golden chalice, right? Like there's no one who's taken on Phagosia's demigodhood. That's why my second reminder is for you to rally companions and stand against fate. Bubbles the Chimera, wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a swimming ring, is the prophesized Outlander warrior. It will lead you to victory. As well as the Dexterous Ranger, you must find her. She will carry the golden trophy and cheat fate so that it will no longer break. Dexterous Ranger, is that Cypher? So, to be able to maybe bring back Fagosia's demigod, because doesn't Fagosia already have a demigod? Cypher will need to bring them back. That's your only chance. You'll have to figure it out yourself. My third reminder is the most important, so do well to remember. You must not tell anyone about the prophetic dream. If you do, you'll turn into a baby seal. Not even to the Gold Weaver or the Messenger or any of your companions to come. Tell no one. Fret not, Bubbles will aid you even if you keep the dream a secret. That dream is yours only. Alright, it's about time for you to wake up. Okay, so I can't tell them about this. Goody. Before you forget, I urge you to remember the prophetic dream again. You will participate and win the tournament. You will rescue everyone, as well as the baby seals. Oh, hello. Hey partner, you're finally awake. Pinon's Legion? What are you talking about? Gray, it's too cold on the floor. Better to get up. Why are there so many people in my room? Let me introduce them to you. They are Mathesius's brothers, Aquaphis, Apophis, and Amorphis. They are the organizers of the Fangosia Festival. I don't know how you ended up here, but better now than never. We were just talking about. Looks like Aglaya already told you. Yes, the something Seal Slammers tournament. Speaking of Lady Goldweaver, has our utmost gratitude for the trophy ignited everyone's passion for the tournament. Fagosia's birthday won't be complete without festivities and celebration, after all. Lady Aglaya wants more people to be involved and share the joy of Mathesius. Themis? Mathemus? If I wasn't so occupied, I would have loved to join in myself. Luckily, you now have an even better candidate, so dear partner, would you care to participate? Oh yeah, speaking of the fact, I've heard some people talking about this, being that, because this is a cycle thing, that his friend from when they were children, the one who was giving out prophecies, was supposed to be on the flame, like on the journey with them, but something happened that broke the cycle that made her die when she probably shouldn't have, and so we are essentially taking her spot in the journey, and that's why Finon is like so nice and like trusting of us right off the bat, is because like the world is trying to right itself and get the storyline back on track, and so it's like having us take her place mentally in his mind. I've seen some theories about that, which makes sense because she does like talk about prophecies all the time when they're children, and if she was supposed to be Oryx's demigod, that would make sense if Oryx's abilities has like some kind of like prophecy set up. Lose your life. You don't need to do the slamming yourself. Hold on, did I get it wrong? Lord Finon, pay the ramblings no mind. Just pretend that he said yes. Hyacinth, no. Since Gray's decided to participate in the tournament, you should take this little one with you. This is Bubbles, a little chimera raised in the Garden of Life. It's energetic and quite the troublemaker. The scholars simply don't know what to do with it. Bubbles, the chimera wearing a hat, sunglasses, and swimming ring. You know me? Or do I know you? The prophesized Outlander warrior. What's the meaning of this? He already considers you a part of the team, but it doesn't know anything. Is this gonna work? You look down on Bubbles. Anything the baby seals can do, Bubbles can do better. I guess you two will have to break a sweat. I'm vouching for you after all. If you get defeated in the first round, my reputation will. Bubbles won't let Kalis lose. I can already feel it. Our incredible teamwork is written in destiny. That's great. With Gray, you are sure to learn a lot in the tournament, Bubbles. And it's settled. Kalis has been recorded as a contestant. Everyone, please look forward to our tournament. After some time, the words that I could not say in time. Little Gray is here for the competition. I knew it. Over here. Come to my side. Wow, Little Gray, we knew you'd come. Just now we saw little Syphe running past. Oh, there she was. Little Syphe is always hiding from Aggie. We can't even catch her shadow. She's probably not participating. Anyway, we should go back to the tournament. Kalis, you're just in time. The matchups are out. You are in the same group as Lady Treby. Lady Trianon has been assigned to another group. Then we will go against Little Gray in the same group. I must remind you that it is not enough to simply have a little chimera and a common gray seal. You'll need at least 3 seals for the official competition. Kalis, do you have that? You know that. This right, Aggie has prepared seal tokens for Little Gray. Allow us to pass them to you. As expected of a Lady Aglaia, with these seal tokens you can buy baby seals to join the competition. Attention contestants! The group stage is about to begin. Please bring your baby seals and head to the arena. The matches are about to begin. Shop to your heart's content at my place and prepare enough baby seals. Little Gray, see you in the arena later. Hello, welcome to Seal Slammers. You need 3 baby seals to participate in a match. Go recruit a new teammate. Here you can check the baby seal's abilities. Each one has their own special ability. A reliable teammate. Use seal tokens to recruit it. Allied baby seals collide with during the action gain 3 attack, lasting until the end of the round. Massage grapple. Wonder what that one's riffing off of. Final flash. High pressure water truck. Oh, I can't even look at those. Interesting. It's time to test your skills in the group stage. Winning first place in the group stage will advance you to the next stage. Up next, the battle between the contestants Kalis and Timos, who is sponsored by Superhero, the Memorial Palace's renowned bath soap brand. You just wanted to slip in an ad, didn't you? Welcome to Timos' channel. This competition will be live streamed in its entirety on the World Wound Web. With your flawless skin, you'll be a star on screen. Oh, speaking of skincare, I brought us a super smooth and silky Superhero shower soap, guaranteed to improve your skin's condition, be it day or night. Superhero shower soap makes me want to dance. That's enough. Do you want to skip those annoying ads and preview my ace seal right away? Become a Superhero premium member and get early access. Can we disqualify him? No, please don't. Let's start. Let's skip the introduction and section and jump straight into the match. Before the match starts, you can choose which baby seals to deploy. Click to deploy baby seals and crush the opponent. I'm not that strong, but strong enough to defeat you. They have some trash talk. That's fun. Defeat. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, this one has that attack ability. I probably should have used that attack ability, huh? This power, could it be? Select Phagosius' blessing as needed. Increases attack by 5 during extra action. Restores HP to all allied baby seals. In the next round, increases a random baby seal's attack by 6. I think health would be more helpful. Okay, grants the first baby seal collided with during the action and extra action. Reduces allied baby seal's size and increases launch speed by 25%. In the next round, the first acting baby seal gains 60% launch speed. In the next round, increases baby. Okay, allied baby seals will deal 99 damage and immediately perish upon their collision with an enemy. Restores 100%. Oh, so I've defeated 2. I need 2 more. So like, and they've defeated none of mine. So actually, this one would be the most useful. Especially because my HP is so low anyway. I might fall, but the superhero shower soap superb promotion will never falter. What kind of promotion are you talking about? Good question. Only 3 minutes left. If you haven't bought it yet, hurry up and place your order. Once time's up, the soap will be gone. I promise everyone that for every 10 bars of superhero shower soap sold in my live stream, the revenue from 1 bar will be donated to the people of Cash from Criminals to help with the popularize dictionaries as soon as possible. To help them popularize dictionaries as soon as possible. Mods, ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Send the link. Mr. Timos, bad news, the link is gone. Stolen, and the shower soaps too. Can virtual links be stolen? Those darn Zagreus followers. Mr. Timos, there's only a cat coin over here. Timos and his team exchange glances and then leave in defeat, heads hanging. Finally finished. I'm happy to announce the victor for this round. Contestant Kalis, congratulations. Kalis, ready for the next round? Your opponent's ready. Sure. This takes longer than I expected it to, but after each round, a new baby seal is available. Make sure to unlock them. Okay, so these are the long-term events, and I have finally seen that we will be getting Bubbles as a pet once you're done with this event. But that does not include the limited, only while this event is in its like first setup. What is arena mode? I wonder if that means like you can fight like real people. Also, I love these little icons. They're so cute. The contestants this round are Kalis and Perhippius. Gah, you and what happened to you? Someone informed the people of the Twilight Courtyard. Don't. I just escaped from the courtyard cough. This must be what they call Akima's athletic spirit. Some also call it the alchemic spirit. Excuse me, I am tasked by the courtyard to take back the escapee. Twilight Courtyard accidentally lost track of him and he escaped from the intensive care unit. Let's pause the match for now. No, I won't go back. I tried so hard to get out here. Do you know how far Twilight Courtyard is from here? Ah, so you know how far I had to run. I just like Steel Slammers too much. I'm willing to give up my life just to be able to participate. Sir, you don't have to go all out like this. This event might get a rerun and you'll have another chance in the future. Look at me. You think I'll still have a chance? Please don't die on my telesleep. Don't you curse me. If you do, I will die the bastard. The dead know no fear, bandage seals. Just let them have a go. We are but using each other to reach our goals. Why do I feel like something is still after me? Oh, that's a, that notion was funny. That's a blade seal. That's so funny. And Donon's like, why do I feel like I'm still being hunted? What a cool seal. Its unique appearance, a cool interest. You upstaged me. Who the heck are you? I don't know you. That's a good thing for you. You're acting cool again. I am the protagonist here. Kalis, we need to defeat it. Alright, Kalis, just finish this quickly and make sure they understand they don't stand a chance. Alright, so let's make sure we use all the event seals. Ones with like actual abilities. Colliding with the spiky pillar deals 3 damage. Okay, so don't use the middle to bounce off this time. I want to bounce. No, I need to... I hit the pillar anyway. Ah, you hit both of them. Amazing. pillar's doing more damage to me than my opponent's. Ah, that didn't help. I was hoping to bounce off here and go there. My boy. Okay, and then the abilities you get do stack through multiple rounds. Got it. Why are you not? There we go. That 10% big damage booster is a great one to get. How are you holding up, contestant? Still alive. What a shame. Oh, my baby seal. It's in worse shape than before. Unnecessary. When will death come for me? My patience is wearing thin. You good, Seal? One of the lesser sufferings I've endured. Just now, something struck me. By the Sky Father Kefele, perhaps both of us can still be saved? Don't move. I'll make sure to get you both back to the Twilight Courtyard safely. Alright, I hereby declare Kalos as the winner. Take a quick rest. We'll be back soon. This is the first round of the group stage. Looks like you two have won both matches, Little Gray. Congratulations. The next fight will determine who advances to the knockout stage. Of course it'll be us. Who else? Certainly not that chimera. I'll make sure to teach it a lesson. If both of you are ready, please head to the bath area and take your positions. Lower your voice, brother. Second eldest brother. Don't turn around. It's me. I will turn around. The bath has been poisoned. There's no other way we can continue the match. Who did this? How cruel. Could this be the black tide muddles clear waters from my dreams? Contestants, please, just look. What is to be done? Our match. No worries. Let's put the match with Little Gray on hold for now. First, refill the bath with clean water, but more importantly, we need to catch the culprit. But who would be the one to cause trouble here? Little Gray, are you referring to Little Syphie? Alright, Apophis, you handle the aftermath. We will investigate the bath with Kalis. Little Gray, go ahead and investigate the bath water. Feel free to ask the baby seals if they got any clues. Throw me a celebration of my life. Karma seals your fate. You stare into the black waters as the dark reflection stares back at you. You blink at each other. If this place really caught little Syphie's interest, even if she didn't do it, she probably saw everything. Maybe she's hiding nearby right now. All we need is a bait to lure her out. That works, but it depends on how much. Then see if we have enough gold coins for you here, little Syphie. Catch! A single coin. Big sis Treeby, do you really have business with me, or are you here to tease the cat again? Teasing the cat is fun. Aggie was right. Little Syphie sneaked back on her own. So, what do you want from me? Don't insult my character. I have nothing to do with this. I'm only interested in shiny things that make jingly noises. Any mischief that doesn't pay well is beneath me. True, that's how little Syphie is. Aggie said this is called being lazy. How is this considered lazy? This is being strategic and having good judgment. Big sis Treeby, you'll understand when you grow up. Tell you what, I did notice someone doing something they shouldn't. Since you're a paying customer, do you need me to catch them for you? You're the map exploring type, huh? I'll save some time for everyone. Don't blink, the Cat Express will be right back. A coin was tossed high in the air and Cypher disappeared. I got my money and here's your baddie. What? What's going on? Was I here just now? Oh, Lady Treeby, you're doing the seal slammers, yes? We heard that Phagosius punishes every party spoiler without prejudice. Do you have anything to say on this point? I'm sorry. I confess. I mixed the wood shavings, coal dust, and juice from the black summer berries into the bath salts. Then I poured it into all the water. But I did it for a reason. I had a prophetic dream, but I can't say what it was, no matter how much you threaten me. You can't say? Big sis, go easy on him. I also had a prophetic dream of which I can't speak about. Huh, looks like Grey Mystery is in the same boat concerning this unspeakable dream. A prophecy? Is that why you specifically wanted to team up with me? Maybe it's the sunglasses, but you missed the brief gloom that crossed Bubble's eyes. If that's the case, then we won't pursue it. However, if there's anything you can share, please do tell us. Well then, job's done. We'll see each other when we see each other again. There's one last thing I want to say, though. I certainly won't get dragged around by some arbitrary prophecy, so you're on your own with this one, Grey Mystery. The short break has ended. The baths are cleaned and the affected baby seals are something or other. Thank you all for your patience and understanding. The cold bath is restored, and now let's continue with the tournament. Oh, we can get the bandage seal now. Okay, when HP drops below 25, increases attack by 10. Random water damage. I feel like the bandage one's better. And then I think every time we win, we get one of these harps, and so we have to win 10 times to be able to fully max out the prize exchange. There's 12 baby seals though, so I imagine we have to fight 12 times. And then arena matches. And then we're about to do an elimination match, I imagine. And then we are hitting the 2-hour mark, so once we get this elimination match done, we will probably call it for today, and then we'll pick this up next Sunday. The winner of this round will advance to the knockout stage. Oh, is this not the elimination one? Well, we'll go to the elimination one. The earlier delay due to the Black Tide incident has cost us some time. The baby seals are getting fired up, so let's get started. I'm an angel. How could I make threats? You're pretty good for a baby seal. I promise to safely send you to heaven. Oop. Rescue operation. That's enough talk. We're going to charge right into this. The baby seals are at odds. Let's see who emerges as the ultimate victor. Alright, so we're gonna keep... Oh, that one's actually pretty good after each attack, or each collision. Honestly, I still like my original lineup. Ooh, I'm assuming the spikes deals 3 damage. Okay, the spikes are doing me a lot of damage. Oh, I need spike immunity immediately. Ah, no, my amazing attack went down. Alright, let's see. Oh. I was like, what is happening? These are also fun, the backgrounds with the win and the lose. Advanced to elimination round. Ha, what a fool. Got anything else to say now? How could you be so mean to a baby seal? Whittle seal, why? I want Lady Treeby's hugs to feel better. Angel Seal, don't cry. We'll hug you in a bit. It's okay. I'm so lucky, unlike some chimeras who don't have anyone to care for them. Wow, this Angel Seal is going for the throat. You, where did that confidence go? Kalis, baby seals who talk all cutesy are always full of tricks. Eehee? No, I don't. I hereby declare the first stage of the group match is officially over. Congratulations to Kalis for earning Silver Chalice Badge and advancing to the next stage. Please take this badge. Kalis, you're really something. I acknowledge you as an excellent partner. Together, we'll definitely take the championship. Awoo, awoo. Bubbles wags its tail proudly, clearly satisfied with the outcome. After the grind of the group stage, your teamwork has definitely improved. Could it be that this buddy is hiding something from me because of the prophecy? I don't see the prophecy's golden trophy anywhere. I should ask around. Kalis, you're finally back. Did you hear? Lady Fogosius' prophecy has been making waves, and when something like the golden trophy shatters with no champion. Really? We've been debating whether we should display the Golden Seal Cup. It's so crowded in the bass. What if something happens to it like the prophecy says? However, many in the audience are asking why they haven't seen the trophy yet, wondering if it really is shattered. As expected, the audience is very interested in the trophy. According to our idea, instead of being worried and afraid of the prophecy, display it openly. If all else fails, we still have Aggie's golden thread. Very well, if that is what Lady Treeby wishes, then we will reveal it during the elimination rounds. Forget the prophecy. I watched all of your matches, Kalis. You have the true talent and skill. So now the Seal Slammer's ultimate evolution is officially open to you. Seal Slammers is designed so that everyone can enjoy the fun of bumping baby seals together. In other words, it's a stress-free experience. Seal Slammer's ultimate evolution, however, includes carefully crafted challenges. I've arranged the baby seal lineup for each stage by hand, complete with an array of difficulties, a challenge for true masters. That's right, if you're confident about your skills, come find me at the baths. The elimination rounds are about to begin, but if you have time to spare, we can also try challenging Aquifus. The decision is yours. I know that I literally just said I would stop, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to keep going. In Seal Slammers, knock away 2 opponent baby seals in 1 hit. In a single match of Seal Slammers, use the baby seal to knock away the opponent's baby seals 4 or more times. Win a single match of Seal Slammers with a lead of 3 or more points. You've come, you didn't disappoint me. Here's my Seal Slammer's ultimate evolution. Come try it out. The Seal Slammers elimination rounds will commence after a short break. All contestants bearing a Silver Chalice badge will compete for a shot at the championship. Before we meet our contestants, I have some exciting news to share, so hold on to your seats, everyone. The Chalice. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the Gold Seal Cup, generously sponsored by Lady Aglaia and masterfully crafted by the Grand Craftsman Cartonus. Just look at its spectacular golden spirit. Fortune itself bows before it. I'd be in heaven if I could just get my hands on even a tiny chunk of it. An unsound oracle has been circulating recently. The golden trophy shatters with no champion. But please, have no fear. Lady Aglaia has meticulously surrounded the Golden Seal Cup with golden thread. And with all of you watching, that false prophecy stands no chance. Moving on, we'll introduce the contestants with the Silver Chalice badges. Ooh, by the way, the arena mode is open now. In the arena mode, you can battle mysterious opponents from around the world. Oh, you keep honing your skills and earn points and climb the ranks. Okay. Ooh, a healer. That's a good one. Oh, we're just missing 2 ones that we haven't seen before. Yordi. Oh, interesting. Trojan, not a horse. Oh, this is a strong arena where the strongest gather in the elimination rounds. In the elimination rounds, you must defeat your group opponent to advance to the next round. Oh, we can't stop here. Let's aim to advance to the championship. Okay, interesting. Genius contestant, Dorian. Trojan, not a horse. Bath Sprite, big data analyst, Trinon. Well, I imagine it's gonna end up being Trinon and me. But let me see. I imagine it will probably be Genius contestant and the Bath Sprite, because I think that'd be funny. Opening the elimination rounds, Kalos will challenge Yordi from Castrum Kemnos. For his majesty mighty, every day is his day, but I am but a pale shadow of his strength, and I must seize the day, hence the name, Yordi. I adopted this posture to prove Lord Yordi's great strength. I may be Yordi today, but tomorrow I should be Verdi. Someday I will be strong enough to be Aurdi, and eventually it will be my day to stand before his majesty. Behold, the true bearing of a king. Let's have a look at Yordi's baby seal. Incredible, it's a red-hot steaming seal. Mark my words, there is no ordinary baby seal. It has endured scorching baths and traversed the nether realm. None here, but I am worthy to command it. Ready to rumble. Let's get this fight started. Looks like both our competitors are fired up and ready to go. Now, let's the match begin. Halt! According to the customs of Castrum Kremnos, pomegranate juice represents blood. Lord Yordi, take this sanguine honey brew for courage. Very well. Well, out of respect for the customs of Castrum Kremnos, we'll start once Yordi has finished his sanguine honey brew. I like that I said that I would wait until I got done with the elimination round, not understanding what I agreed to, and then also the fact that I'm also tempted to just keep playing it. I was like, oh, the game knew. Do we want a healer? I really feel like our current setup is pretty good. I think the only one that we might switch out is Bubbles, because of the fact that, like, for the healer, because I do not get to hit them very often with the get the extra action kind of deal, so I feel like this might be the setup. I'm so sorry, Bubbles. The baby seal that collides with a floaty increases speed and gains 1 attack for the current round. Okay, so you want them to hit that then. attack. So sad. Oh well. I only need one more point, so the self-destruct one works in my favor. I know when I'm beaten. Time for the royal homecoming now. I won't forget you, Kalis. Your name has earned its place in my dictionary. Come on, Red Hot Seal. No more fighting for us. Speechless. Stop gawking. Our moment has passed. Lord Yordi? Is it okay to get up now? My back's giving out. And about Tete's lunch? You glutton. Wait, I wasn't talking about you. Get your food from my teacher, Krateros, after we're done here. I had the perfect fallen hero mood going until you went and wrecked it. Did I now? Come on, let's go, it's chow time. Okay, Yordi has been eliminated and Kalis advances. It just so happens our other match is concluded as well, and the winner is Dorian, the Mountain Dweller chef. Wait, where's Dorian? Dorian, the Mountain Dweller, gave me his spot. Now I am Dorian, not Spirit Thief Bartholus. Look, I have his Silver Challenge badge right here. Hold up, at least let me explain myself. I just have a quick question for the organizers. Every contestant in Seal Slammer's elimination round needs to possess a Silver Challenge badge, right? That is correct. So by that logic, no badge means no right to compete in the elimination round, right? No, that's not right. No, I mean, yes, that's correct. Right now, I've got the badge, and the big guy doesn't. That makes me the contestant, not him. Right, yeah, that's... No, wait, no, that's not right. Wait, is that right or wrong? It's wrong, right? There you are, hand over my badge. You want the badge back? Come and get it yourself. Later. The Spirit Thief is a well-known master thief across Amphorius. Oh, I guess they're like, if you haven't done this, little thing... Darn it, I fell for the sneaky thief's trick. Please, Kalis, you've got to get Dorian's badge back. Oh no, I know it hurts. Slow down. Fine, you win. You're amazing. Unfortunately, I've swallowed the badge. If I try hard enough, I should be able to get it out. But I'll need some time, at least 5 business days. Don't say that, it's downright disgusting. Well, we're not the type of competition to stick strictly to rules. Contestant Dorian, are you ready to begin? Dorian doesn't want to compete anymore. I'd like to substitute the contestant replaced with Bartholus. Dorian, isn't this just what they were hoping for? I ran into Kalis as strong as a beast. I know even if I try my best, I can't win. Bartholos, take this victory for me as my compensation. You're just afraid of losing face and want me to win it for you, huh? Well, since you've made it clear, then I'll just enter the competition. Since both sides agree, we'll make an exception this time and temporarily swap the contestants so everyone can have a good time. So we can get... Okay, so it doesn't bounce. It'll do 16 damage, and then only if it bounces off will it do more, so it just immediately is dead in the water after it hits. Interesting. What is new? I'm looking. Look, I clicked it. So who all won? Ah, no, Bath Sprite. We knew that was happening. Trojan, not a horse. I mean, to be fair, I said Genius Contestant was my guess. Which, because it was like a Zagreus thing. Technically, Bartholos is also a Zagreus thing, so like... does it technically count? Obviously, we have to win to advance the game, and then I feel like Trinon is probably gonna win, so that we're up against each other in the championship round. After that little hiccup, we're back to our elimination match. In the bathhouse arena today, we have the infamous spirit thief Bartholos facing off against Kalis. Oh, pardon me, let me rephrase that. We have Kalis going against the notorious spirit thief Bartholos. Think I came unprepared just because I joined last minute? Watch this. As everyone fades to nothing before darkness. Once an insect baby seal has now succumbed to the darkness and evolved into a dark seal. Who are you trying to impress? You're just purple and black pudding. Say, Bubbles, ever heard of a little thing called gravity? When our paths collide, you'll be the one getting swallowed. A baby seal bound by gravity will never understand the meaning of a head-on collision. Your presence taints this arena and I'll blast you right out of here. Oh, we got spikes, we got the attack bonus. Oh yeah, it consumes all of their points too. Oof. Interesting. All right. Because I had to defeat this thing like 4 times to be able to win. Okay. I was like, are we gonna be able to do that considering I, you know, went all in on the self-destruct button? A power that swallows up everything, one that mirrors my bottomless greed. How could it crumble so pathetically? Too stuffed with steel energy to swim. You little, I was finally starting to enjoy this, but then you veterans just had to go stomping all over a newbie. Is this really all the screen time I get? Boo, get out, get out. Now you're all turning on me too. Make me look like a fool in front of everyone, that's low. But if you think this will break me, you're dead wrong. You haven't seen half of what I can do, so stay tuned. A baby seal's dream never dies. Would you look at that? Even after our spear thief can't get enough of Seal Slammer's victory goes to Kalis. Kalis, ready for the next round? Your opponent is ready. Is it Trinon? It is Trinon. So, is that... Oh, we're still missing these two guys. Okay, so I guess we go up against Trinon, and then if we win, we get the third elimination match. And then there's just the champion match. I'm curious who the champion match will be. Galia, maybe? For the final elimination round, we have Kalis facing off against Trinon. Now, which contestant will claim the Golden Chalice badge and secure their championship spot? You could try acting shocked. At least a little enthusiasm for the crowd wouldn't hurt. Shocking. That might be the flattest shocked face in history. We are not much of a talker. Can we just get started? Well, we still have to have some kind of intro. Say, Lady Trinon, that's quite a unique seal that you've got there. Care to tell us about it? It's a duotone seal, a reliable partner. Huh, I don't talk to those who can't appreciate red and blue. Enough with the chit-chat, host. Get on with it. We've got a match to win. All right, fine. Bartholos didn't waste a lot of time, so let the match begin. I believe in my team that I have been using this entire time. Once I got everyone. Either we're very lucky or if it's set to just have us go first. If a baby seal stops in an extra action zone after taking action, it gets an extra action. Interesting. Okay. Okay, doubles the healing effect. Trying to get rid of their healer. so my healer definitely needs to hit that one. Okay, increases random attack. They're about to get knocked out anyway. There was really nothing I could do at this point. Okay, let's see. Let's hit them. Bounce off there. Extra action. Can we bounce? Essentially. Oh, we don't get a second turn. Evenly matched. Healing. Oh. Self-destruct. I only need one more point. Oh, I definitely need the self-destruct one now. That does 4 and 4. Oh, I guess I don't consider. I was about to be like, wait a minute. Would that put us at even, or is it because I hit them first that I technically would win? Kalis has crushed Trinon with overwhelming power, and just like that, both contenders from Yanopolis have been eliminated. It's time for us to bid Trinon farewell. Thank you, everyone, and Little Grey, you won fair and square. Rather, it's more that Little Grey and Bubbles are just way beyond us in skill. We've always been the most timid of us three, always hiding behind Treeby and Trian. Treeby's the cheerful one, always there to dry tears and bring hope to everyone in Akuma. Trian can open the Sentry Gate, and she's always been so brave in protecting us from all kinds of danger. But we just stay in the Garden of Life doing nothing but delivering prophecies. This match, we chose to enter without Treeby. We wanted to prove that Trinon, and assuming that's supposed to be Trinon, could be as strong on our own. We're not sure if we actually managed to do that, but you've already gone further than Lady Treeby, and you've made it to the final elimination round. In truth, compared to Treeby, we're equally strong. Treeby just happened to run into Little Grey first. Lady Trinon, do you think I could be as strong on my own too? With your strength, Bubbles, if Trinon could do it, so can you. Thank you, Lady Trinon. Alright, as the contest must go on, Kalis, congratulations on advancing from the elimination rounds. Please accept this golden chalice badge. You've earned a coveted spot in the championship. Now everyone, please take a short break as we prepare the championship. Help! A Dromos has broken in! An adult Dromos dashes into the cold bath. What's going on here? Enraged noises. This is bad. Another prophecy has come true. What's happening? I should take a look. The Dromos sits motionless, as silent as the earth itself, saying nothing. It is said to be the way of protesting non-violence, non-cooperation. The Dromos remains unresponsive. As they say that because Dorian, the mountain dweller, was replaced by the spirit thief, the Dromos is upset and has come to protest. It chose the off-season to make its appearance, which is a relatively friendly form of protest, I suppose. If we're not mistaken, this is the giant beast rests in the abyss mentioned in the prophecy, right? What? There are new prophecies? Indeed, apart from the golden trophy shatters with no champion, we have heard two more at the bast. Black tide muddles clear waters, and giant beast rests in the abyss. The prophecy said black tide muddies clear waters, and the bath has been tainted with black bath salts. As mentioned, great base rests in the abyss, and here the Dromos stands before us. The prophecy feels too real. That's because the prophecy has stirred the people's hearts, causing things to incline towards the prophecy fulfilling itself before everyone's eyes. In Amphoria's history, there was plenty of things that could cause real conflicts, regardless if the prophecies were true or not. I understand now. As long as the prophecy is spread far and wide, someone out there is bound to fulfill it, making it come true. What should we do? The two previous prophecies have already come true. There's only the last one left. Will the gold seal cup really be broken? With our two demigods, the seamstress and Big Sis around, what are you afraid of? Don't worry, everyone. In the name of the demigods, we assure you that these three calamities are merely fabrications. However, we cannot foresee whether any Akuma citizens might act on these prophecies. Besides, what we've heard may only be part of the whole prophecy. In Fagosia's prophetic dream, there was also the look for your companions, and I could feel everyone's eager, burning stare. Come on, Great Mystery, what prophecy did you hear exactly? Why don't you share it with everyone? Then I'll tickle you until you spill it. Please believe in us, we won't let you pay any price. After some mental preparations, you explain the entire process of the prophetic dream. And nothing happened. Of course, the price of becoming a baby seal is false too. However, will Little Gray meet Chimera Bubbles and a nimble ranger to defy the destiny of the breaking trophy? There are contradictory elements in the prophecy, making it hard to distinguish truth from fiction. Even though I now understand why Kalis can't speak of it, I still feel a little hurt inside. Rangers? That title rings a bell. Are they referring to me? Do I really have to let some arbitrary prophecy push me into a playing hero when you save some trophy? What a childish game. Got any good ideas, you two? Great minds think alike, eh? Great Mystery. Prepare a fake trophy, and I'll use a single instant to switch it with the real trophy. That way, even if anyone believes the false prophecy and breaks the trophy, they won't know what they broke in a fake. But the issue is dispelling the seamstress's golden thread. It only listens to you three, my Themis brothers. Dispelling the golden thread is straightforward, but the trophy is so conspicuous that we don't want anyone to notice what we're up to. Everyone, Bubbles has an idea. It'll draw everyone's attention and also break Kalis' prophetic dream. I've decided to leave Kalis' team. You look at Bubbles, your expression complicated. I definitely didn't just decide this on a whim, Kalis. No need to beg to stay. Hopefully you'll make good use of this chance. How touching. In light of Bubbles' efforts, let's hold a grand press conference for the team transfer. Lady Cypher, I'll prepare a replica by then. We'll leave the switch to you. Kalis, I know you've got something to say. How about we discuss it at the press conference? Breaking news, the Seal Slammers heats up. The uproar over Bubbles. The Little Chimera's team transfer has become a hot topic among citizens. The audience at the bath stares at you intently. In this contest of honor and wealth are a clash of dreams and ambitions. Today we're fortunate to interview Bubbles and Kalis. Say hello to everyone. Hello everyone, I'm Bubbles, the Chimera. Bubbles, could you tell us the reason behind your team transference? Was it unfair treatment, a harsh contract, conflicts with teammates, or some other undisclosed details? Fill us in. None of that. Kalis has always been a great partner, I trust. It's only that, after having faced off against Lady Chinon, I had some new insights. You know, Kalis, Bubbles has always been suspicious. Did you choose me as your partner because you believed in me? I know we've been winning all the way, but knowing that the prophecy arrangement, Bubble feels disappointed. Bubbles wants to use their own true potential to become Kalis' partner, just because of some prophecy, especially after witnessing Lady Trinon's motivation and experience during the competition. Bubbles thinks that they should be like her and assume personal responsibility. Once Bubbles leaves you, Bubble will prove themselves with new accomplishments. This will let Kalis recognize me wholeheartedly. Right on. I knew I was right about you. Although wearing sunglasses, you might not notice tears welling up in my eyes. The sunglasses are my camouflage. I'm just a clumsy chimera, but my resolve is firm. So, Bubbles, is there anything you want to say to Kalis or your former teammates? You know, making a decision can be tough. After a lot of matches and reflection, I decided to take my talents to Hyacinth's Baby Seal Squad. As the Mega Seals and other Baby Seals, I wish them all the best. See you on the field. One last question. After leaving Kalis, are you confident you can win the Gold Seal Cup? Of course, I want to win the championship. I think I could pull it off there. So the Gold Seal Cup, the Gold Seal, oh no, the huge trophy is gone. Was that how it was supposed to go? As we neared the end of the off-season, the trophy swap plan ended in utter failure. What in the world is going on? After I dispelled the Golden Thread's tether, Lady Cypher vanished from me in front of me with the trophy. I stood there waiting for Lady Cypher to return, but in the end, she never came back. Lady Aglaya, what do you think? Just who is this Chrysos heir? I never expected the Golden Thread could stop Emphorius' most cunning thief, Cypher. I've already heard the whole story from my teachers. 1,000 years have passed and her methods still haven't changed. Until it's exposed, trickery is almost like a prophecy in effect. That is, she targeted the Golden Sup from the start, then used falsehoods to show you a prophetic dream. It was never going to break. She fabricated a prophecy of the 3 great calamities, then hid lies among truths to let them spread. Then she pretended to be an ally who could see through lies, tricking you into handing her the trophy she couldn't otherwise steal. And now, the cunning thief has her prize in hand. She won't appear again. The spot for the trophy is completely empty, as if Cypher is mocking you. Hey, the thing you fought over is already in my treasure trove. But, probably, plot twist, Aglaya had it switched out for a fake the entire time. We failed to secure the trophy properly, and we brothers feel truly ashamed. Lady Aglaya, please forgive us. Perhaps there is still a chance to find Cypher before the championship begins? No worries, our first priority is getting ready for the match. If we can't hold the match because of the trophy stolen, that'd be a total loss. You were deceived by a dream of lies, and your trusted partner left you. Kalis, are you alright? I'm sorry, I can sense how I let down you feel. Kalis, why not hear my prophecy? You will surely punish the trophy thief and reclaim the honor that's rightfully yours. You will definitely find the partner who left you and fight alongside them. This is the prophecy bestowed upon you by the demigod of romance. You can believe in me. See, this is why I want to pull for Aglaya. She's so cute, but it's just Mighty was like right after her banner, and I'm like, I can't. I have to pull for Mighty. Mighty Mos. Now, focus on the upcoming match. With everyone's mixed anticipation and anxiety, time passes normally, and I could not read the rest of it.
Let's go back for another soda.
I am out of water and feeling very dehydrated. I might have to stand up and get that if this goes on much longer. Alright, let's talk to everybody. It was nerve-wracking being a contestant, but as an audience member, it's easy to just sit back and enjoy the show. Keep your chin up, Little Gray. Little Syphie may be able to steal the trophy, but she can't steal the glory you won as a champion. Pardon me. Oh, fine on. So, are we joining Hyacinth in the final round? Or is Finon gonna fight us in the final round? Hey bro, you know I'm saving that victory ambrosia just for you. If you do win this whole thing, you owe me a few coaching sessions. I love Finon. I'm so excited to get him when he comes out banner-wise. So excited. Citizens, the Seal Slammers Championship is about to begin. The arena is already buzzing with excitement as the crowd eagerly awaits the thrilling matches ahead. Not to mention our 4 championship contenders are already in waiting. Oh, hi Dunhung. Kayla, stop looking at me like that. I've got nothing to say. Well, I did my best to keep a low profile during the earlier rounds. Dunhung may be an elusive contestant and his entrance sudden, but his results are entirely legitimate. Look, it's complicated. I'll explain everything when we face each other. Before we begin, we owe everyone an apology. As you can see, our Golden Seal Cup is gone. Whatever, relates the tale of how the trophy was stolen. I like that it's just a smartphone over here. That's it? Who needs a trophy? Let's get the show back on the road. Exactly, we're here to watch some Seal Slammers. Yeah, I'm here to have fun, not for a trophy. I can't wait to get there and compete myself. Now let's get on with the matches. We won't let these followers of Zagreus ruin this. Even with the trophy gone, the audience excitement hasn't abated in the least, easing Apotheosis' concerns. Friends, citizens, countrymen, if that's how you feel, let the seal slamming continue. Oh, I thought we were doing like one more round, but apparently we have a couple more. Flickering Will-O-Wisp generates 3 Will-O-Wisps in the field at the start of each round. Each time a Will-O-Wisp is consumed, increases attack by 3. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. If I have 9 currently and there's 3 more rounds, well, 4 more rounds. Who do we got? There's only 3 of them. So like, where do you get the last seal? Hyacinth and Kratos versus me and Don Hung. Well, I imagine we're supposed to win, and then I imagine Hyacinth wins so that we have to go up against the bubbles. Now, based on the result of the draw, Kalis will face Don Hung. Wait, what exactly is going on here? Is there a problem? Oh my god, look at that. That's Don Hung for you, knowing exactly what the Astral Express Derby needs. Look at that, both contestants have really gotten the crowd all fired up. Now that we're in the finals, Kalis, tell us, what are you fighting for? Oh, Kalis is certainly sticking to their original goal. And you, Don Hung, what are you fighting for? An obsession to win. Do you remember Da-Da-Da and his bandaged seals from the group stage? Back at the Twilight Courtyard, I thought I had finished helping him, but he clutched my hand and demanded I take his bandaged seal. He won't accept treatment unless I competed. Lord Don Hung, your skills far exceed mine. You're sure to win. Take my bandaged seal if it will be of any use to you. If it isn't, make your own team. To ensure he accepted his treatment, I had to enter with the bandaged seal. I never expected we'd make it this far. All this fighting, it's meaningless. So it's for Hippia's obsession to win. That's not all, look at this. All I want to do is win, win, win. Despite the Twilight Courtyard's best efforts, the bandaged seal's wounds were fatal. Now it's backed as a ghost seal, carrying its obsession to win. My fate was sealed, but now I'm back, a seal once more. Kalis, if you have what it takes, come and put an end to this obsession. Don Hung's like, let me leave. I don't want to be here any longer. Banned. Got my team that has carried me thus far. Oh, interesting. have to do 5, not 4 this time. Interesting. I'm trying to bounce off them. Oh well. Oop, that's my first time being put in that wormhole. Oh, come on, you didn't hit. Congratulations, Kalos. You've ended the Ghost Seal's winning streak. Is this enough to put an end to its obsession? Dan Heng, it's time to pay the price. It's time. You didn't even experience death. The courtyard warned me about its mental state, but this is worse than I imagined. You'll know the pain of death. I will watch you forever and ever. You can't escape. I can already tell I'll have nightmares tonight. Goodness, the Ghost Seal's obsession has grown even stronger. You needn't concern yourself over me. You've got the final against the Bubbles coming up. Are you ready to continue? Yep, so Hyacinth won. We of course have to buy our Ghost Seal. Our obsessed Ghost Seal. I assume that one will be in Hyacinth's battle. Though there's no gold seal cup waiting for the winner at this particular match, the crowd's excitement proves victory alone is the ultimate reward. Thunderous cheering. Hyacinth, do you have any words for Bubbles' former partner, Kalis? I have sensed some of Bubbles' feelings, and I'd like to speak for our proud friend. Bubbles left Grey because our competitive friend wanted to prove he was capable of making it alone. But I have seen that winning alone doesn't bring Bubbles joy. Those eyes only spark to life when facing Grey. Turns out even Bubbles didn't realize it wasn't just about making it alone, but the challenging the one he sees as his strongest rival, Kalis. Woo woo, Hyacinth, you read my mind like an open book. That's right, Kalis, I want to be both your reliable partner and a worthy rival. Let's have a real showdown. Thunderous applause. Kalis boldly accepts Bubbles' challenge. Either way, Kalis, bring out your strongest baby seal team. I will use my full power. They're charging in, shouting about friendship, bonds, and victory. Great, let's look forward to the grand climax of the celebration. Contestant Kalis versus contestant Hyacinth. And we will pick out the team I have been fighting this entire time with. Truly the best team, in my opinion. Alright, we got spikes, we got an attack booster. Healing. Oh, seal strike damage, of course. On one hand, this should have us win. Interesting. try this again. I think that's, as you all have seen, that is the first time I've lost this entire game. Hyacinth is kicking my butt. What, did the spikes not? Whatever. Oh my gosh. that one out. And it broke my undefeated winning streak. So sad. As expected, Kalis is the strongest opponent. Oh, Bubbles lost to you in the end. Bubbles, don't be too upset. You already reached the finals, and that's more than enough to show off to the other little chimeras in the Garden of Life. I'm guessing Gray would also be proud of your performance. I don't need comforting. I will not be upset. After this battle, I will fully comprehend the real meaning of victory. What is this? This is presuming victory doesn't mean always winning. The thought of possibly losing that match pushed me to unleash even greater strength than usual. In the past, I was so afraid of losing. Once I lost, all my pride would shatter across the floor, but now I stand toe-to-toe with the real powerhouse. I gave it my all against the strongest opponent and lost after an exhilarating battle. I know this feeling now. It is not bad enough to defeat me. I will continue to pursue victory until I can't stand across the arena from Kalis once more. Well, may you both get what you want. Great. Even though the trophy is lost, we can't lose out on the sense of ceremony. Both of you, please come to the front of the competition committee, and I shall announce the results of the competition. Oh, Divine One, God of Feasts and Fine Brews, in celebration of this joyous victory, grant us waves of ceaseless applause. I hereby announce the champion of Seal Slammers is... Why are the lights off in the bath? How is this natural light also off? So, Fagosia has fallen so low that their festival only attracted barely a dozen baby seals. That's even a chimera on the field. Can it even slam? It's not even built for it. Come on, boss, don't be so harsh on them. That chimera was a finalist after all. So what if it's in the finals? Let's be real. First, you all need to get the basics down. Understand what seal slamming is all about. Bubbles was doing great with Kalis, so I switched up the team. You don't even care about winning, do you? What? Can't I be blunt? The vibe here is lacking some fire. Who is this? What's the matter? Wasn't the trophy handed over to me? The main event hasn't even started, and yet the celebration is already wrapping up. Such a shame. Here's an idea, Grey Mystery. How about a little showdown? If you win, I'll return the trophy. If I win, the trophy's mine. You didn't even sign up for the competition. What's the matter? Scared? Too afraid to take on the demigod of trickery? Guess that championship just lost some of its shine, huh? She's really throwing down the gauntlet, isn't she? We can't afford to lose. This is the god of banquet's home turf, after all. Kalis, have Bubbles join you and take on Syphe. Facing the mighty demigod of trickery, we'll defeat her with the power of trust. And don't forget, Bubbles has already figured out the true meaning of victory now. It's time for a real win. Enough with the sweet talk, just bring it on. Let's do this together. A woo-woo. Who could have predicted it? After the championship, we're heading into a tiebreaker round. How many tricks will Cypher pull off, or how many surprises will she throw our way? By Fagosius above, please bless us, and don't let Kalis fall into any traps. Don't think so much, we're winning through sheer power. Alright, Spiky Seal, it's your time to shine. Look at my form, you'll know just how formidable I am. I, after all, believe in a thorn for a thorn. The rules didn't say anything about that, did they? Besides, the bigger the seal, the more thorns it has. When a seal has more thorns, the seal's actual body is smaller in proportion. So the bigger the seal, the smaller the seal. Grey Mystery, watch closely. Let me show you just how powerful this prickly little creature can be. Oh, I have to fight with Bubbles. My team comp. The trickster turned the water into ice. The spiky seal is strong, but defeating it will award you 2 points. Interesting. just need to target this one, and I should win. We'll do the final strike with Bubbles. Brother, I can't bear to watch the result. Tell me who won. Kalis! Kalis! Did you hear that? Phagosius' joy triumphed over Zagreus' schemes. I lost. Boo-hoo. Are you really Spiky Seal? How did your species category change after the competition? I was once a Spiky Seal. Now it's a non-Spiky Seal. Ah, life wore them down. Not fair, not fair. Cypher lost for a reason. She couldn't handle the bath. Maybe it was too hot or too cold, or maybe just too comfy. The weather was awful too. Snow, rain, hail, too much sunlight, too cold, too hot, not cold, not hot. There were so many outside factors. Referees were helping you folks, and so many external factors. No one cheered for us. Alright, fine. A loss is a loss. This time I'll admit it, Grey Mystery. You're definitely an opponent to be taken seriously. I'll begrudgingly say congratulations to you, Mr. Champion. As for me, it's time to make my exit. Your memory's on point. Fine, fine. Let me show you one last thing. A little magic trick. Look over there. Why did the lights in the baths go out again? Hey, Grey Mystery, you really don't let up, do you? The trophy? I'll give it back to you. But in quotes. So I feel like she swapped it out, which was our whole plan to begin with. Glory to you, but the riches are mine. We both win, right? Well, goodbye then. The trophy's back. The trophy with Bubbles. Everyone look, Cypher actually kept her word. Huh? What happened in that split second? As expected, it's our Gold Seal Cup. The Gold Seal Cup is returned to the champion's ace, Little Seal. Gold Seal Cup. Gold Seal Cup. Cheers, citizens. Kalis has brought the Gold Seal Cup back home for us. He's the true and rightful bearer of this glory. Congratulations again. Kalis. Kalis. Thank you all for your incredible support. We never thought the celebration would be this lively. Not only did we attract so many spectators, but so many popular competitors joined in, and in the end, we managed to reclaim the lost trophy. I wanted to leave a lasting memory of the celebration. I hope our champion, Kalis, will hold up the trophy and take a photo with our guests. Don't worry, when you're ready, just bring this trophy and come find us. Phantom Thief, so what? I'm a trailblazer. I heard we're shouting for the group photo again. Seal, splash. Snowy still didn't get it right. It's seal slammers. Snowy, do you mean one seal jumps into the water, splash? Two seals jump into the water, splish splash? Did Trinon's words freeze everyone in place? Okay, who else can we talk to? The match is over. Bubbles, do you want to head back to the Garden of Life? What's your decision, Bubbles? Do you want to team up with Grey, or would you prefer to stick with the little chimeras? It's your call. Bubbles can already get along with the other little chimeras just fine, but I want to stay with Kalis' team. I knew it. Grey is the true great hero in Bubbles' heart. The chimera caretakers who have been troubled by Bubbles' boundless energy can finally take a sigh of relief. Okay, where's our last person? Over here. I really missed the first match, didn't I? Master, I've come up with a new strategy. Next time I'll invite them to the high temperature bath. That's us Cremoan's true home turf. Bold and full of potential. What a clever plan. Champion you provide. I'd love to take a photo with you. Shut up, Kalis. Be careful with this one. After a photo with him, you'll end up as the ambassador for the Super Shower soap. They're so fun. The soothing rhythm of the water lyre blended with the voice of the bard in the bath. Grant me the golden wine cup and a brew more precious than gold. Grant me today's joy so I may forget the sorrows of yesterday. I'll count to 3 and everyone shout with me, Seal Slammers! Alright, everyone in position, are you ready? Remember, fate, though even the gods occasionally forget, is to play tricks on the world. Sing and drink with abandon, return the quiet sorrows to Thanatos, and let the passion and laughter of Philogeus fill the air. 1, 2, 3. Seal Slammers! Oh, and by the way, the official name of our competition, so dang fun, Seal Bumping Duel Challenge Seal Slammers, finally got the chance to say it again. Enough. At the same time, somewhere in Akuma... Hold on, Saphira. Oh, it's you, seamstress. You've waited for quite a while before speaking. Don't tell me that you've just remembered to catch me now. You fabricated a prophetic dream just to steal the gold seal cup before everyone's eyes. Tell me why. You're asking why a notorious thief is stealing? What kind of answer are you expecting? Do I need a reason to steal your precious treasure? A huge sparkling gold object like this? What a temptation. Old habits die hard, and there's no harm in trying, right? What are you laughing at? You're still the same as before. Nah, not I'm sure. Do you really need to test a thief's virtue? I already knew that you were baiting me with the trophy. You hadn't changed at all either. Still the same with your elusive methods. Just to be honest, seamstress, you're worried about whether I've slowly lost my humanity after a millennium, and whether I've also become a monster, neither human nor divine, just like you. I won't explain myself. In my 1,000 years, I spent a long time with my teacher, taking care of one another, yet Saphira, you've disappeared for a long time. I had to find a way to figure out if you were also suffering as your spirit wore away. Enough with all this, how mushy. What a pity that I haven't changed at all. I would steal from you 1,000 years ago and rejoice, and I would still steal from you 1,000 years later. I lead a far more exciting life than you. If you've got the time to worry about me, worry about yourself instead. Did I hit a nerve? Forget it. I'll be honest with you. I want to fight Kalis up close and find out what kind of person he is. How did he meddle with your flame chase and get you to spend a fortune for my help? Then pray tell, Master Thief, who was defeated by him? What's your conclusion? Kalis is quite the interesting guy, but I've only lost the competition. I didn't admit that I've been truly defeated. What does that mean? Are you saying the trophy that you returned? Is it real or counterfeit? Take a guess for yourself. Well, that was about a 2.5-hour event. I did not mean to do that all in one sitting, but... Pagosia's Sacred Beast Collection. And then I assume that the arena will match me up with random players, and it looks like we have to do about 3 of them. It doesn't say win, just complete, so... Well, these also say complete, so maybe I do have to win 3 times. We'll see. And it looks like you get, like, ranks for arena mode. Yeah, so I won't do that on like, stream. You all have had to sit here and listen to me do this event for 2.5 hours. So, instead, I want to check something. If we go to the Astral Express... and then go up to our room. I am so pleased by this room. I spent so long decorating it. I love that Trotter Lord is in here. I'm so sad he can't follow us around. I'm still sad I can't have this as my companion. I would literally never pick a different one if I could have him just be our little, guy who follows us around. Oh, 9 out of 9. I was about to be like 9 out of 10. What did I miss? Okay, I wanted to know if I had anything new that I could place. I was hoping we'd gotten some like new stuff, you know what I mean? Like if we could put Castorus's ring in our room, you know what I mean? Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Ah, look at him. Ah, I love this trash cake. If they gave us both options between Trotterload and Trash Cake, I would be hard-pressed to pick who I would want to follow me around. Oh, you're a speedy little guy, huh? Interesting. Anyway, so that is all of it. Thank you all for popping in. I guess we will be back next Sunday. And probably because I just did all of that, and I'll have the fight one off stream done, and I'll do the arena mode off stream, we will probably work on some more side quests next week. And then the week after is when they should do the new main quest update, and we will get started on that then. I hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great sleep.